Hey, how's it going, guys? Today, I thought I would show you the difference between a Japanese PS4 game case and an American PS4 game case. I mean, it should be obvious to people who actually import, but just for you guys who don't know, I'm going to show you the difference. Alright, so as you can see here, I have Mega Dimension Neptunia BII, or 7 Victory 2, whatever you want to call that. I say Victory 2. And I have Under Night in Birth EXE Late ST. So, okay. First, you're gonna see you're gonna see the PS4 bar up here. On the PS4 bar up here. Now, see how this says only on PlayStation? And this one don't? Well, that's simple. Because they really don't care, and they don't want to put it on there and then it changed later on the Japanese games. Because when this came out, it was only on PlayStation. It wasn't on PC yet. But this is probably going to end up on PC, more than likely. Okay, the other thing is, as you can see down here by the rating, it has the Idea Factory Compile Heart. And the reason is because Idea Factory makes the game. Compile Heart's the subsidiary company that develops it. Okay? Down here on the American game, you have IKEA Software. Because that's who localized the game. Then obviously you have the CRO rating versus the teen rating. You see this right here? Online interactions are not rated by the ESRB. They have to put that there because then people go and get online and they'll see stuff that isn't rated T, and then they'll complain when the ESRB only rates the core game, as do the Japanese. The Japanese are kind of like, well, no shit, you can't control what you see on the internet. So, okay. Now, we go to the back. I'll flip these over. As you can see, both games clearly have artwork and talk about the game. But, okay. Here you have the American game. You have these blocks. And each block tells you, how many players online, how much storage space. That online play is not required. That is optional. And that it has to have it's made for a DualShock 4. Doesn't necessarily have to have that, but it's supposed to. Okay? And it tells you here that it's localized by Keys Games, but that it's made by Arc System Software and whatever this company's name is. Let's see. I can't read their English name. Okay, but anyhow, it's too tiny. So then you go on this one and see they don't have this on the English copy anywhere. But here they have voice cast to tell you who the main voice cast is, as well as the opening theme when you start the game, as well as the ending theme when you roll the credits, because that's very important to Japanese people, that those people get credited for their music. While in American, they're like, yeah, whatever. Okay. And then you have down here, it says 1 player, 10 gigabyte in this form instead of this. Because this is compact, you could save more space on the case, not a waste of time. And then, just like it told you who was responsible for making the game here, instead of like here where, it gives you, the localizer and then who made the game, it gives you the people that helped out with the game, like being developed on the side, right here. Okay, and then here, you've got your info about, having a PSN account and stuff like that. Like you used to see on American PS3 games that isn't there anymore. And then down here, you have you need a PlayStation Plus membership to go online and use online features, blah, blah, which is basically what this is. But it also talks about here, the copyright by the French bread. Oh yeah, that's who those were. I remember now. That, the copyrights are by French bread and Arc System Works, blah blah blah. But this is just solely talking about PlayStation Network and how you need to be 18 years old, have an account, blah blah. And then right here, you have all that nice copyright info of, of Idea Factory and Idea Factory.co.jp and all that, and all the trademark information for PlayStation, PlayStation 4, PSN, DualShock, blah, blah, Sony, blah. Alright. And then, on the back here, you'll have that as Blu-ray disc, and that is done by, CR Eyewear. And then that it was a Region 2 disc for sale in Japan only. Because with Japan, it's actually kind of funny. They make merchandise for their stuff that is for sale in Japan and not for sale outside of Japan. And the reason that I have this is because, they sold it to somebody, and then somebody sold it, to somebody else, which, that sold it to me. So, I bought it from a warehouse in China, well, in Hong Kong, technically, and that's how I got it. Because they were in China, because the Hong Kong warehouse buys from Japan. So, it's not that you have to be in Japan to play. It's just you have to buy the game from Japan. You can't. They can't. You can't. The game developer don't send it to America to be sold. And it's meant to be played on Japanese systems, but obviously PS4 games aren't region locked. They just Japanese, PlayStation games use NTSC. Americans use NTSC, so it works. And then here, it says to play on any, and that is because that is the international version. The US version is the international version. They just slap a different rating in each country for whoever rated the game. But it's all the same, because it's easier to just pump out an English version to all the other countries than to bother releasing one in each language. It's easier to just pump it out in English. There's a lot of countries that have English as a second language. Just do that. And then down here, you got all your little safety information. While on the PS4, you have your rating for language, miles, genes, blah, 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 by the ESRB. And then there is your little seizure warning crap, which this is a lot more detailed about why it's important. But as you notice, the Japanese does not have the rating, while this does. That is because you already have a rating on the front. Why would you put it on the back? Instead, what they have is this little content warning sticker. And what the female over male sign means is that it includes sexual content, like swimwear, bikinis, things like that has some form of sexual activity in it. So that's what that means, because it's a lot easier to put this little thing on here to give you an idea what's in the game, rather than slap another rating on there. So, yeah. And I mean, it even tells you right down here that this is for 15 up, just like the teen, you know, obviously for me it's for teens or up. So, it's pretty convenient. And personally, I'd have to say I prefer the Japanese way of doing it, where it strictly says 15 years old, tells you it's got sexual content, tells you all this important information of what went into the game, and give them credit like the theme song and the voice cast, rather than this, because this is just ugly mess. I mean, they wasted all this space putting these up here. We got all this, and we're able to fit in all this extra information and focus on the actual game, rather than just be like, oh, let's put some artwork and we'll put some copyright crap and then we'll just be done with it. But yeah, that's the difference. It's pretty awesome. So see that, you know, American case and then compare it to the Japanese, which the Japanese, in my opinion, went 10 down. So I'm gonna wrap this up for this video. Hope this was informative. I apologize for just filming this on the fly, but I'll see you next time.